Hello, my name is Surreal Lemming, and today I am bringing you Wyv and Keep by the developers of Jolly Corps. I'm going to try and do a review every 4 days for every game that comes out on Indie Game Stand. If you ever see the game on there and you're wondering what it's like, if it's any good, if you know how much you think it's worth, I should always have these videos up between 8 to 10 hours after the game comes out with any luck. So I would really appreciate you watching, and I really hope I can help you decide if you want to buy it or not, and I'm sure I can convince you if it is a good game. So, what is this? This is a puzzle platformer in a very classic early 90s, mid-90s style. It does have quite a few unique elements to it, which we'll get into soon, but basic premise is you control 2 characters at the same time, and you have to solve the puzzle room, and it takes you to the next level. There are 60 levels in the game, split between 6 sections with 9 levels each, and some 6 bonus levels as well. And later on, it does get pretty difficult, and not just because of the puzzle elements, but because it requires some quick movement and thinking from both characters at the same time, which can get a little confusing, but I think that makes it a really nice, fun game. So, we shall start. Wyv and Keep, the Temple of the Lost Idol. This game is currently in beta, and as you can see, they are trying to get it greenlit on Steam, so I'll put a link to that in the description, as well as a link to indiegamestand.com and to their website. I haven't completed the game yet, but I do know it has 5 separate endings, which is quite cool for such well, for the type of game it is. It's unusual to have multiple endings full stop, but for an indie game as well, that's bloody impressive. We shall start a normal game. Here you can see the general controls. You control 1 character with the arrow keys, 1 character with WASD. You can push boxes, pick up stuff, and the idea is just to complete the puzzle room, as you'll see in a minute. Now, the writing in this game is spot on and brilliant, and I love it. I really love it. It really does smack of the early 90s sort of two people banter going on with some very clever jokes. Got pop culture references left, right, and centre in this. They're not too obvious, some of them, but they are there, and they're really funny. You play as these 2 characters, Wyv and Keep. I'm kind of trying to say Vern because I want to say Wyvern. Never mind. Wyv is a bit of a dunce. He sold all his belongings to buy a plane to come to this area without knowing what it was, as you'll find later on. And Keep is a sassy sidekick who follows him around for some reason, I'm not entirely sure. The idea is that you've come to this place, which is Mayan, Aztec, something, to find a whole bunch of gold and treasure and loot and find your fame and fortune, because that's what treasure hunters do, which you are, supposedly. So, let's do this. So I can come down here, pick up the treasure. Oh no, I cannot jump high enough. So here's where the first game mechanic comes in. Jumping on each other's heads to get ahead. See, that's nice and simple, nice and easy. Very basic, very standard platforming. The score screen's really nice as well, because even though there aren't any leaderboards at the minute, it does add a lot of replayability value, as they do give you a par and a grade on it, so you can try and beat your scores constantly and get all the golds. You get these pieces of paper, which are journals left by some unknown person who came to the news before you. They act as like the tutorial element for a lot of the game, and just for some extra comedy value in the writing. One thing I do really like about this game is the graphics. They are very, very, very classic sprite style, not many frames of animation, as you can see, but it's got charm. Everything's really identifiable in it, and you can always tell where everything is and what it is as well, which is really nice. Also, they have been spot on again with a lot of the graphics in this, in making them high res but not too high res. So you've still got that old school style but with new school desktop resolution, which is always nice. So the game itself doesn't really start getting any sort of difficulty, I don't think, until the third world, which, when you hit that point, you do start to be quite twitchy with a lot of stuff and jump over stuff with both characters at the same time, which can be difficult. And if you're not the best gamer in the world, you will have to retry a few times before you get it. But I think that really adds to its charm, in that it's not just a walkover game. It does take a little bit of skill to actually play. And restarting is really easy. You just press escape and restart, which you will do quite a few times, I think. Something there is as well, so you can see that key over there, which I didn't get on my first playthrough. Let's see if I can get it now. Oh, I think I'm going to need that box. So, one thing that is in this game is an awful lot of sequence, like that key, which will lead to hidden levels and areas, and I've already missed, as I'm sure some people are shouting at me for, some gold and some treasure, which is all needed to complete the game. No, I'm assuming that you need the best of everything to get the best ending. I might be wrong on that assumption, but I get the feeling that's what you have to do. Oh, okay. I can't figure out how to get this key, so I'm just going to complete the level. One thing that is annoying is because it is currently in beta, the online multiplayer didn't work for me. But the online multiplayer is literally one person controls one character, another person controls another character, which is really nice and can be. I can see that being a lot of fun on Skype and things, just with a mate, going through the game, even as a second try, just to like beat your high score and stuff. That'd be fantastic. Now, replayability in this game, it's a bit odd, because I think it does have a lot of replayability factor because of beating scores and trying to do things quicker and whatnot and find the multiple endings, which is cool. But it does also come with a fully featured level editor, which quite unusual, I find. It allows you to create an entirely new sprite palette for the game, which is amazing. So a lot of the really talented level designers out there and sprite designers will be able to do anything. You can make, I saw on their website, they've made a Super Mario styled level, which is pretty cool. I can't wait until this game comes out and people start making some serious levels out of it. I really hope those are fully playable online as well, because that would be fantastic fun. Yeah. Have a couple of hours, download 40-50 levels, and play with a mate, and you'll enjoy yourselves immensely. One thing I would say is I do think that the game, the base game itself, you could probably complete if you were playing, a bit more solidly, in about 6 hours, which I suppose isn't that short, but it doesn't feel that long either. But I'm not sure whether that's good or bad. I think that might just be credit to the game that it doesn't seem to take that long, but I don't know, I'm about 3/4 of the way through, and it's only taken me 2.5 hours, so take it or leave it. I have got stuck where I am, that's why I'm doing the review now, but I don't think it would take me that much longer to work it out. All in all, I think that I would pay around $9.5 for this game, and on their website they're asking $10 or $15 for 2 copies, or currently over the next 3 days after this goes up, Indie Game Standard doing pay what you want with extras, and the extras on it are, wow, you do get a lot of them. So, well worth picking up, especially if you like old school platforms, and even if you don't, it's a brilliant puzzle game, and you will at least get a couple of hours enjoyment out of it. Okay? And I think I'll leave it on that note, so thank you for watching. I've been Surreal Lemming, and I am signing out.